All right, I'm in Saco, Maine, at the Saco Heath, on a little island that's surrounded by a pretty massive raised bog, which is the southernmost raised bog in North America. It's got a pretty rich plant community here. I think we have some black spruce here. Pretty sure it is based on the those bluish green needles. And this particular forest is white pine. Saw one red pine so far, and some pitch pine as well. And on the margins of the island, there's a little bit of Atlantic white cedar, and yeah, some softwoods like I got red maple over there, and some red oak and white oak. So we'll take you closer to the actual bog. This is the beginning and end of the loop trail on the island. Looks like a kind of big red oak. And we're pretty close to the edge of the island where the bog begins. You can start to see it transition pretty quickly. This is see, gray birch. No, this is paper birch. It's peeling, and the leaves are a little bit rounder. I did see a bunch of gray birch around here, especially on the bog. And there's the boardwalk. And this is where the large pitch pine forest begins, sitting on top of a whole mix of heaths. It's like 80, between 80 and 85 here, and it kind of feels like the Florida Everglades, especially with the boardwalk and all the pines, although those were longleaf pines. But still, a lot of similarities. There's also some white pine scattered in the bog, which I'm learning is actually pretty rare. Been looking for black spruce. I'm not seeing a ton out here, but got one little baby over here. But that might be like at least 10 years old at this point. I know the substrate here is pretty nutrient poor. It's entirely peat and incredibly acidic water beneath that. And I also learned that the bog is actually higher in elevation than the land surrounding it, which is a result of the peat just stocking up all the water beneath it and pushing the entire environment upward. I'm standing beneath what, according to Tom Wessels in his Roadside Ecology book, this is about a 200-plus-year-old pitch pine. It's also in a pretty cool area where you could see the diversity of conifers here. So we've got the pitch pine. This isn't a conifer, but there's your gray birch. Then we have a nice looking black spruce here. Behind that is a larch. There we go. And right over here is an eastern white pine. So these aren't species that normally grow with each other, which is part of what makes this area unique. There's that old pitch pine again. Yeah, it's been through some stuff. It's really wavy towards the top. Yeah, this little area is it's pretty nice. Actually, this one's kind of, it's an interesting story too.